What's up, guys? My name is Alexandra Huff, and yeah, the lighting is really weird. This is Alex's Corner. This is where I rant about stuff and talk about stuff. Today, I'd like to talk about the relationship between WWE and Smosh games. Now, if you know me in real life and if you know me on the internet, I'm a huge fan of both of these. WWE, especially wrestling in general, really, but pinpoint WWE. I mean, if you look at all the memorabilia and merchandise I have, this is a problem. I'm looking at like 38 posters alone on my wall. So I'd like to talk to you about their relationship. Now, if you look at Smosh or Smosh Games, either of those channels, you'll see that there's a couple videos over at Smosh, Every Wrestler Ever, and the behind the scenes of that, where our Smosh squad went along and mimicked some wrestlers, cliche and certain WWE idols, along with some of WWE's own superstars. It was really funny. Then look over at Smosh Games channel. They have several videos where they're either playing a WWE game, playing with WWE superstars, or there's one particular We Become Wrestlers where they play WWE 2K16. Matt Robb designs a character for each of the Smosh Games members. They compete, and then they go to a developmental center where WWE superstar Brian Kendrick, along with another guy whose name I can't remember because he's not former WWE superstar, sorry, they train Smosh Games in the art. There's also a bonus video that goes along with that. Yeah. Everything's on Smosh and Smosh Games. The Smosh and Smosh Games fans know WWE now, but WWE fans don't know Smosh and Smosh Games. The only thing that WWE has given back is Smosh Games. When they filmed their latest, they did a two-parter. The first part was on Smosh Games. The second part was on Up Up Down Down, a gaming channel run by WWE superstar Xavier Woods, also known as Austin Creed on the internet. He's got a PhD. He's really cool. Go send him some love. So you have the second half on Up Up Down Down, and then that same night was Monday Night Raw, I believe. So then Smosh Games stayed for the show. There was about 6 seconds on a couple of their Snapchats and then a couple pictures. Not really much to go by, which I am disappointed. I wanted to see that. I was ecstatic. I want WWE to give back to Smosh and Smosh Games more. Give back to the YouTube community. I mean, WWE has had several celebrity guests many times before. Some of those celebrities are even in the Hall of Fame today. YouTube is still something that's new, even though it's been around since 2005. And I feel like with Xavier Woods opening up to it, it's helped WWE open up to it. You see Superstar Game Night. That's a thing. So, in order to embrace it a little more, maybe have Smosh, Smosh Games, Smosh Squad, everybody, the Smosh community, even some of the behind-the-scenes people that you don't see that much, Tim from Tim's channel, Tanner, Mela, these guys are great, and they're characters. You can really work with them. You can see someone like Jovan Shire. He's a great commentator. I feel like Noah would be great to put alongside Renee Young, maybe do a couple backstage interviews. The girls, Mari, Olivia, and Courtney. WWE is trying to change from the whole divas aspect to women. Throw them in there. They're not exactly the girliest figures you've ever seen. Maybe a little acceptance, talk about some nerdy stuff. That should show a little more. A rivalry might be good. Then I'm kind of thinking about Keith. Keith is a character, like, Keith's a real person, but Keith is a character where he's dramatic, he's over the top, and it's funny. So have him, like, ringside with New Day. Have him do a little stage set cameo with the New Day or some hyper upbeat superstar. Speaking of cameos and such, Lasercorn. He does a whole laser stare. It's trademarked. It's creepy. WWE has a lot of creepy guys. Wyatt family, Kane. I mean, even the superstars that aren't necessarily creepy figures, they're more quiet and unknown. Lasercorn can work with that. Have him do a 30-second video that'll be shown on the Titantron. Just a brief little thing. It doesn't have to be much, but it'll make it worth your while. Please. Now I'm thinking of Wes. Wes, the editor of Smosh Games. What can you not do with him? That man is a giant. He's athletic. You could do almost anything. And same with Shane. Shane is also known as a powerhouse, and he's from Smosh Squad. Either of them could do some sort of quick little wrestling thing, but they can also do great cameos, great comedic few-second things. I'm not sure how either of them would be on commentating in particular. Maybe they're the ones that Renee Young and Noah interview. That could be a thing. How's your stay sort of ordeal. But they're kind of unknowns. You can almost do anything with them. And the same with Ian and Anthony, the head creators, the originals. They don't necessarily have a particular place where you need to pinpoint them. Wild cards, and that's if they're free, because they do a lot, and that's understandable. You guys are second most subscribed YouTube channel, I think. I mean, it's understandable, you're busy, but if you come around and in this particular WWE date, I mean, it doesn't have to be a full week or several shows. I'm just asking for one night, Monday Night Raw, the new Tuesday Night SmackDown, live shows. I think it'd be great. And get this. This is one of my favorites. So Hinky and Flitz, both of them are very athletic. You've seen their dancing. They're both very flexible. They're both very compatible and coordinated. Now, going back, the reason why I kind of went into detail about Matt Robb creating the characters, I really like the characters made for Sohinki and Flitz. Flitz was really flashy and something WWE hasn't really had. Sohinki was extremely nerdy, casual, almost underdog, but extremely relatable to us fans. So seeing this and seeing how they've worked with wrestlers in the past, and they're not necessarily bad at it, put Sohinki and Flitz in a match. And better yet, you know how I said Keith was very dramatic? Make Keith the guest referee. That would be amazing. That'd be chaotic. But put them in a match. Not necessarily like main event headliners. John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. Oh, no. I'm not saying that. Kind of almost jobber level. Go easy. And they're YouTube comedians. I mean, video games are one thing, but one thing that Smosh Games and Smosh in general thrives on is comedy. So these guys will give you a comedic feel. I mean, look at every single video Flitz has done athletically. The FIFA one, the wrestling one. If he fails and he knows he's gonna fail, he does it fantastically. It's hilarious, it's into it, and it doesn't necessarily hurt him. So it's funny, fun, great for the whole family. It's a one-sided relationship that WWE and Smosh have, and I'm just very uncomfortable with it. I love them both so much, and I want them to do more in the future, but it seems like Smosh Games is initiating and keeping everything. WWE is just kind of there. And hey, all I'm asking for is one night. And sure, you might have tons of other the clips that you make and create that might not necessarily be aired. That's fine. There's this thing called the WWE Network, right? $9.99 a month. You can show extra stuff on that, as well as Up, Up, Down, Down can have some bonus scenes, as can Smosh Games Alliance, Smosh Second Channel, maybe even the Smosh Channel itself. There's so many things that you can do with this. It might even turn into a couple of nights. It'd be amazing, and it's not like you've not done it before, WWE. You're trying so hard to accept it, but at the same time you're holding back so much. You're like, you know what? Let's bring the YouTubers in, but stay over there. We'll help you, but stay over there. Kind of like a group project where you're doing all the work. I'm calling you out, WWE. It was my 16th birthday a month and a half ago, so, you know, sweet 16, you kind of owe me. Not really, but let's pretend you do. So maybe for this holiday season coming up, you know, or before or after, this could be your Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah present to me. It could be like early present or belated present, but I just kind of want something on the WWE aspect to happen with the Smosh community, with the YouTube community. I think it'd be great. So this has been this little talk with Alex. I did this for 2 reasons. 1, I'm passionate about this and I want this to happen. 2, I have another channel called Grain of Smark that I do with my friends Nathan and Jacob. They're brothers. We talk wrestling, we talk theories, characters, all of the above. We're mostly focusing on WWE right now, but we plan on covering everything. So if you want to go check that out, box right here, links in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, that whole ordeal that nobody really listens to. It's kind of like droning on at the end of a YouTube video, always. Hey, if you like this or you agree with me, please share it with WWE, share it with Smosh, Smosh Games, Smosh Squad, everybody. I really, really want this to happen. Xavier's and Mari's relationship is so real and genuine, like their friendship, I'm not talking relationship. There's chemistry with these 2, I'll say things since I'm talking companies, Smosh and WWE. There's so much chemistry. Work with it, please. If you think otherwise, that something that can be done with each of the Smosh characters, I guess, you can leave those in the comments below. I read them all, and I'd love to converse with you. What's good, what's bad for each individual. You know, there's a lot of options, a lot. I think this would be a really interesting thing to put together. I guess I'll see you guys some other time, whenever I upload another video. Woo woo woo. You know it. I can't believe I just did that.